1865. The war basically was not quite over. Down in Charleston, South Carolina, the Confederates had a great big racetrack. They called it a race course. They were into racing, horse racing, and they had a jockey's club. So during the war, they used the race course as an open prison for Union soldiers. And they had about 257 Union soldiers in this prison, this open prison. And as the war got bad for them, the Confederates began to leave. And they left Charleston. And they left the prison. These were American Union soldiers who died. And they just buried them in a mass grave in this race course. One big mass grave. When the Confederates had left, black people stayed. They came and they saw what had happened. They saw the shallow graves of the Union soldiers. They went and got more black people, more former slaves, more freedmen. They dug proper graves for each one of those 257 prisoners, Union soldiers. They dug graves, individual graves, and they gave them proper burial. Soon after they had finished the fresh graves, 3,000 former slaves came out of their hiding places in Charleston down to where this grave was and where the black people had given the others a proper burial. And they brought flowers, all the spring-type flowers. And they decorated each individual grave with flowers. Ministers, taught by the aristocratical type of people that those Southerners were, they were kind of proper. Ministers came, black ministers, gave sermons for these Union soldiers. Other people of good deed came, thousands, to remember and bring flowers and give honor to those 257 Union soldiers. Did you check the date? It was 1865. That was called Decoration Day, followed by Memorial Day. But the first Decoration Day, the first Memorial Day, happened down in Charleston, South Carolina, at that race course where these black people who were residents paid respect by decorating the graves of those soldiers. Now you know the rest of the story. Thank you.